Hey guys, today we're going to be working on an arm balance called 8-limb pose or Astavakrasana. When you're coming into this arm balance, it's important that you have some open hips, so I would recommend spending a good 10-15 minutes ahead of even playing with this with opening the hips up a bit. So keep that in mind. Let's just assume that you did that and we can walk through some of the ways to get into it. One thing that's going to be very important with coming into Astavakrasana is we need to be able to get that leg back there pretty far. So the leg pulls back. I like to rock it out a few times. As you rock it out, it starts to open up the hips a bit. Okay, so we're opening up the hips, finding a little bit of rocking sensation, a little bit of movement. And then what we do is we pull it back, and then one arm comes down, and you want to try to get it up there as high as you can. So if you notice right now, my calf is pretty much connected to my tricep. I really want to try to get up as high as I can to the shoulder. Keep in mind that the higher you're able to get it onto the shoulder, the more access you're going to be able to have in the pose. So if I take this leg, I pull it back, and I try to get it up. So it may take a few moments to actually get that in, or as high as you can get it. I pull this arm back, and it kind of keeps that leg in hold. And when I take the heel and I kind of pull it towards my chest, it gets a lock of the pose as well. Okay, so noticing here, I got the leg up on my shoulder, nice and tight. You're gonna take that hand, the same leg hand, and you're gonna bring it right by the butt cheek. So it's not too far forward or out, but it's right by the butt cheek. Again, leg is up on the shoulder, hand by the butt cheek, other hand by the butt cheek. I'll start by pressing down with this foot. It can be a little bit of a helper within the pose. I press, it lifts my tush up. Okay, once my butt is up and I have some balance here, I gotta pull my body weight forward a little bit so it counterbalances things. So I can take that bottom foot, cross it over, flex the feet so it creates a hold. I bend the elbows just like chaturanga as the legs start to kick out to the side. You're gonna notice my top leg is resting on the top tricep. Elbows are bent like chaturanga arms, fingers are spread wide, hanging out here in the pose, 8-limb pose. And then when you're done with it, just bring yourself into a seat. Taking the time, make sure you balance out both sides. Again, guys, it's gonna be important to find that flexibility within the hips before you go into it. So take the time and make sure you do your hip openers and then play around with the pose. If it doesn't look perfect at first, that's okay. You go step by step and then just keep up the practice. Thanks, guys.
For more tutorials, subscribe below. And for access to over 200 yoga, fitness, meditation, and breathwork videos, head to feelingmoved.com to become a member.